What's up, black and white sports fans? John Matrix here, and I am back with another video. All right, so today we're going to have to talk about what's going on with the NBA, Daryl Morey, and China. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know that Daryl Morey put out a tweet in support of Hong Kong against their fight with China. So he said, "Fight for freedom, stand with Hong Kong," in a now deleted tweet. And that kind of opened up a whole firestorm. And now China has suspended its basketball relationship with the Houston Rockets. Now, in case you guys don't know, Houston is the most popular franchise in China because their relationship goes all the way back to 2002 when the Rockets drafted Yao Ming. Yao Ming played 10 seasons in Houston, and now Yao Ming is the head of the Chinese basketball operations. So I don't think it was his call to suspend the relationship with the Rockets. I think it went higher up than him. It probably went all the way up to the Chinese Communist Party. That's what I think, in my opinion. But anyway, there is even more fallout. This is getting worse and worse by the day. I've known about this for a few days, but every day I look up, something new is happening. Like right now, China has suspended broadcasting all NBA preseason games. And right now, there's going to be preseason games in China. Now, my issue is, why isn't any of the NBA players, coaches, the league, why are they not supporting Daryl Morey? Why is it every time there's some political thing going on with the U.S. government, they're quick, fast, and in a hurry to say something and voice their opinion? But now Daryl Morey is getting a cold shoulder. Nobody in the league is supporting him. LeBron James, Steve Kerr, Greg Popovich, none of them have anything to say. Now, Steve Kerr was actually caught on camera, and they asked him about it. He said he had nothing to say. But here's the thing. Every time something comes up with Donald Trump, they're quick, fast, and in a hurry to say something about him. They always have something to say. Even LeBron James called Donald Trump a bum. I mean, he actually called the president of the United States a bum. But amazingly, LeBron James has been extremely quiet. Now, why is this? Why does Daryl Morey have no support? Guys, it comes all the way down to nothing more than dollars and cents. So when they say something about Donald Trump, it won't affect the NBA's pocketbook. It won't. But when Daryl Morey tweeted out something about Hong Kong and in support of Hong Kong over China, that affects the NBA's pocketbook because the NBA makes a lot of money off of China. They just do. Over 500 million people in China watch the NBA. The NBA is the number one sport in China. Think of that, 500 million people total. There's only a little over 320 million people in the United States. So there's a lot of revenue coming to the NBA from China. That's why the NBA is in damage control mode now. Adam Silver and the NBA have apologized to China. Think of this. China, with their human rights record, the NBA is bending the knee to China. It's like they're in support of the Chinese Communist Party. But yet, in the United States, we don't believe in communism. And I don't really want this to really be like a political video, but I need to call it as I see it. The NBA doesn't care about any of the woke activism that they're doing. They just don't. But when it comes down to it affecting their pocketbook, then they want to be silent. This just shows you how hypocritical the NBA is. This shows you how much of a hypocrite LeBron is. And I'm a huge LeBron fan. I think he's the best player in the game. But when it comes to all this SJW stuff that he's always doing, I'm not buying into it, because this is a real issue right here. People in Hong Kong are fighting for their freedom. They're not saying anything. The same goes for Steve Kerr, Greg Popovich. Hypocrites. Daryl Morey gets no support for pretty much defending human rights. We all want freedom. We all want democracy. So Daryl Morey is saying he wants democracy for Hong Kong. Now the NBA is saying, no, we got to stay out of that. That's going to affect our bottom line, because the NBA is a global sport. And I understand why the NBA wants to remain silent, because it's going to hurt them. But let's be honest, you have to support Daryl Morey. He's a part of your league. You can't make him a pariah. If LeBron can call the president a bum, Daryl Morey can say, fight for freedom, stand with Hong Kong. You support LeBron, but you won't support Daryl Morey. Something is wrong with this picture. Something is very, very wrong with this picture. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but we now know what the NBA is really about. It's all about getting money in their pockets, taking your money. They don't care about all this other stuff they're saying. They don't. Just look at it right there. They actually pulled the NBA All-Star game out of North Carolina. I actually forgot about that. And thank you to, YouTube for having people put out videos and reminding us that they pulled out the NBA All-Star game because North Carolina put out a transgender bathroom law. And the NBA didn't support that. They pulled it out. But yet, Daryl Morey is getting no support. China has a horrible track record on human rights. And you know what? The NBA preseason games are being played in China. Guess where Adam Silver is going to be this week? In China. He's going to be bending the knee even more, doing more damage control. This is embarrassing. This is insulting. Daryl Morey deserves better than this. Now, I don't know what made Daryl Morey actually put out this tweet. I have no idea. But why do Greg Popovich, Steve Kerr, and LeBron say the things that they say? They just say it because that's on their mind. So I guess that was on Daryl Morey's mind. He tweeted it out. So if you're going to support them, you need to support him. But that's just my thoughts on this. What are your thoughts on this, Black and White Sports fans? Let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.